is the guy who actually, I'll take it back. This guy's not a bad pickup for where he got drafted. He just didn't play long for us. Matt McCants,
Yeah, sure.
tackle out of Alabama-Birmingham, UAB. Round 6, pick 201. And you can see the uniform there in the left. This is pre them having the big fake dragon thing. It's the small on the helmet there, but not as prominent as this nowadays. One of the more fun logos for me for some reason in college football. Like I want to see like another team that's like the Knights fighting them. The Knights, the Dragons. It's like it's like a football renaissance fair. Like I want like servants like medieval times to give us beer and meat in the stands and
with no utensils.
The halftime show is spectacular jousting. It'd be great. Anyway, McCants spent his rookie year on the Giants practice squad. He was then part of the final cuts in 2013. Now think about this for a second before I get further into this. Think about all the players we've had that we've drafted in the offensive line. All the issues we had with getting decent offensive linemen in there. I want that to marinate in your brain for a second where I start going over the story. So you can go, maybe we weren't the best at evaluating or producing talent.
Yeah.
So he's then picked up by the Raiders, where he played 26 games for them, had 3 starts in 3 seasons. 2016, he plays 2 more games with the Raiders before being cut in November. The Browns then pick him up, and he was then cut by them 11 days later before even playing in a game with them. The Bears then pick him up in December. He plays 2 games for them. So he ends up on 3 teams in one season there. 2017, he signs with the Browns again, suffers an ankle injury in their second preseason game to end up on the IR. 2018, he signs with the Bears, who cut him before the season started. That's the end of his NFL career. But you got a guy who, again, the average lifespan of an NFL player is 3 years, guys. This is a guy who made it 2012 up into 2018 in the league. That's 7 seasons for those who have trouble with the math.
Yeah.
Double checking me. So more than twice as long. And the Giants drafted him, had him cheap on a 4-year deal, and let him go before he even touched the field for the Giants. This is what I'm saying when I say the Giants have issues. Not just drafting offensive linemen, because they've done I won't say a great job drafting, but they did a high volume job at drafting offensive line. Like they've drafted a ton of offense. They've never been able to produce them into being quality players. This has been an issue now for 10, 15 years. You know, they got that big group going that we had the 2 Super Bowls with. And then they just were never able to fill in the gaps as those guys left.
But they never replaced them.
No. So, but this, like I said, for a guy to come with a 6th-round pick and to have a 7-year career, that's a win. And that in this draft, that's one of the biggest wins there are. But unfortunately, It's not a win for us because we never had him on the field before we cut him. So, you know, you can't like beat your chest for this. Go, yes, we did this.
Yeah. I drafted this guy.
I drafted this guy, then released him into the wild. That's what basically we did. Like, you know, like we've now given you a year on the practice squad to get better, and now you're freedom. Go elsewhere and do great things,
like the Browns,
yes, and the Raiders, the Bears. Maybe not the best teams, but still, again, a 7-year, career is good. And he wasn't really done then. A 7-year NFL career. He was drafted by the St. Louis Battlehawks at the XFL in 2020. The league did suspend their operations, though, 5 months later, so that didn't work out too well for him. He then turned out to be a coach. Decided to go that route. So in 21, he coached during the spring season at Fairfield High School. Then he joined in the summer the UAB staff as a volunteer coach. 2022, he was the strength and conditioning coach who focused on the offensive line over at UAB. In December 22, he was named UAB's Director of Character Development under head coach Trent Dilfer. Everybody knows Trent Dilfer.
Yeah.
That's the reputation of being the worst quarterback to ever get a Super Bowl. It's true.
He knows how to win.
It's the
No
truth.
matter how he gets it, he knows how to win.
So yeah, but McCants still remains on University of Alabama-Birmingham staff. Currently, their website lists him as their assistant director of athletic performance, and obviously he works there. So where does he live? The Birmingham area. Crazy. And he's married with a son. So it's nice to see him though go back to his alma mater, make good there, and extend his career as a coach now at that point once his playing days were over. So, but again, this is a guy who could have been a win for us, but because he went elsewhere, he ain't. But he should have been.
Yeah.
Should have been. If we were able to evaluate and develop talent. So
thanks for listening to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. We appreciate your support.
Thanks so much.